Hello everyone, it's the 7th of March 2026. I'm back at the breach site after a considerable day's work on my field with the digger, which will feature in a video shortly or soon. So down at the breach, obviously it's Saturday, there's not a lot of work happening, well, no work happening, but I did decide to have a little look over at the dam nearest Grinley Brook. As you can see in this picture, this video, it is leaking by, the pump's continuously running, but it seems to be keeping up with it, so it's not too serious, I don't think. As you can see, it's continuously pumping out of the one pipe. The other pipe, the outlet's below the water surface, so that could be pumping too. But as I say, in the background you can hear the pump working. There is still considerable water in that dry dock area, and there is a small amount bypassing the next breach, but not a huge amount. Pardon me. As you can see there, there is a large amount of water in there, and there is a little bit going past the other way, which you're going to get a bit, aren't you? They don't seal 100%. So looking down at this embankment, a close-up shot of that, you can see the amount of work that's gone in by the tree surgeons, forestry company. And how far they've actually got. They've got right up to where the dams are, if you like. I haven't looked over this way and into the actual breach, the cut that was, for some time, so I thought I'd have a bit of a look in there, bit of a close-up update of the actual breach instead of looking at the track or anything else. I think a bit more of that bank has collapsed, perhaps when it was very wet. You can see that tree that's been cut down, how much it was actually on the embankment, so that did need to come down. The other trees are beyond the embankment, if you like, at the bottom. You can see that little trench that's been dug to take some of the water out, and you can see how much it's dropped from the depression that was dug to winch Sefton out. And if we head down now into this opening, I think, and have a look at the dried up culvert, see if we can get a real close-in view of that. I know lots of people are very interested in this brick chamber that the culvert comes out in. So you can see the semicircular like drain head wall there looking out into the field. It's not flowing now, so it's not overflowing as it was. We'll see if we can get a better view of that now. Thank you very much for everyone who's been subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. Really helps the channel and myself out. Please share the videos. And comment. I try and read all the comments and reply to as many as I possibly can. Quite enjoy reading them, to be honest. And also, if you do feel like you can, I really appreciate you supporting the channel, either through the super thanks or preferably through buy me a coffee. The link's in the description, but please feel no need to do that if you can't do it. Subscribing's more than enough. So there we are, zoomed right in on that. That's zoomed right in on that culvert outlet, that drain head wall there. You can see the line where the water's been. It's actually soaked away below the surface of where it was overflowing, so I guess it's either flowing back or it's drying up, and maybe it's able to get away by a pipe and outlet, but it's not being overcome by the amount of water that was actually getting through from the other side. So that's possibly a positive sign. Just have a quick flight up. I'm not going to look at the track today. We've been looking at that. There's that cone. Lots of people asking why there was a cone in the middle of the field. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but there it is. Yeah, we're not going to look at the track as much today and the machinery for track building. There's obviously no change from last night, so from this lunchtime's video. I think I forgot to put the date on this lunchtime's video, but that was actually filmed last night. I do apologise. I thought about that when I was on the digger today. That's a good view of the forestry machinery. The winch on the right hand side, the sanding excavator, the trailer and the Voltra tractor with the timber crane on. And then looking over how wet this area is. It must be some reason for it being wet, whether it's a leak from the canal or maybe it's just a spring, or I'm not sure. Security man seen me drone, or lady I think it might be, seen me drone. Probably thinking, who on earth is this? It'd be interesting to see how they build on top of that area for a compound. This is the area that they're going to sheet pile down the left hand side of and then fill in with stone to make a large pad that's going to be there to support a crane, I believe. So that'll be interesting to see when they do actually start sheet piling. Once the track's done, I think obviously they've got to blind the track off with smaller stone, but I don't think that would take too much longer. The pace they were going at on Friday, later stages this week. I'm just flying over now. We'll have a quick look at the floodwater and where the culvert could be. I'll try and get a close-up shot of it for you. There's no sign of the culvert, but I guess it's under the water still, or under the sediment. Here's a close-up shot. You can see it's at the bottom of that fence, well, 3/4 of the way up that fence post, so probably 3 foot deep there. Water's dropped on the actual outcrop that's been made from the breach and the sediment by probably about 8 foot. You can see a huge amount of water there that has been pumped away. I've sent this footage, but I'm not going to name any names, but interesting to see. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and whether there's a video tomorrow, I'm not sure. If not, one early next week. Maybe a digging video tomorrow. Cheers.